Algorithms can already group historical data by identifying patterns, like seeing which items typically appear together in a retail basket. But predictive modeling introduces a different challenge, estimating an unknown continuous number in the future. The primary tool for this task is linear regression. While raw historical data usually plots as a chaotic cloud of points, regression seeks to find a single confident line piercing through that noise to indicate a future trend. Because you could draw an infinite number of lines through any cloud of points, we need a mathematical proof to determine which specific line is correct. Predictive modeling relies on uncovering the singular mathematical truth hidden within that historical chaos. In 1801, astronomers discovered the dwarf planet Ceres, but they lost it in the sun's glare almost immediately. They were left with only 40 days of scattered, noisy observation data. Carl Friedrich Gauss, a young mathematician, attempted to calculate the entire planetary orbit using nothing but those few fragmented data points. Gauss applied a breakthrough concept called the method of least squares. It provided a way to process noisy observations and extract a true, clean trajectory. The calculation was so precise that when astronomers pointed their telescopes to the exact coordinates Gauss predicted, they found Ceres immediately. This breakthrough was so effective, it triggered a priority feud with mathematician Adrien Marie Legendre, as both men realized how significantly it changed the calculation of trajectories. This 19th century astronomical fix provided the groundwork for predicting continuous future values from noisy data. The scatter plot shows blue data points across a coordinate plane, bisected by a red linear regression line. While we can intuit a general trend visually, a machine requires a rigid, computable rule to evaluate the line's accuracy. The algorithm measures failure using the residual, the exact vertical distance between a historical data point and the prediction line. Simply adding these creates a trap. Positive misses above and negative misses below neutralize each other numerically, reporting a false zero error. The solution is squaring every residual. By squaring these values, the algorithm assigns exponentially more weight to outliers. A 4-unit miss is treated with 16 times more severity than a 1-unit error. The best prediction line is the one that achieves the smallest total area of these geometric squares, a state known as minimizing the sum of squared errors. To find that line, we have to stop looking at one specific guess and visualize the total cost of every possible line that could ever be drawn through the data. Mapping the total squared error of all possible lines reveals a 3D landscape, the error bowl. As the line shifts, error climbs the steep walls. Because this geometry is convex, it has a single bottom, the absolute minimum error. This geometric consistency ensures that for any cloud of data points, there is only one line that reaches the lowest possible error. Gauss's 19th century orbital tracking tool is now the engine powering modern machine learning predictions. But a machine cannot practically test infinite lines just to find the bottom of a bowl. How does an algorithm calculate this singular lowest point directly from raw data without having to search the entire landscape?
We left off looking at the convex error bowl, facing a choice. We could blindly step our way down the slope, guessing and checking until we hit the bottom, or we could land directly at the absolute minimum in a single jump. It turns out there is a way. This is the normal equation, an exact solution calculating the absolute bottom in one step. To use it, every input feature is stacked into a massive matrix, X. But perfection costs. Multiplying X by its transposed self takes big O of n times d squared compute time. Matrix inversion demands big O of d cubed time. Modern computers chew through this instantly for a handful of features, but as you scale to thousands of variables, the processing weight grows exponentially, eventually bringing even a supercomputer to a halt. Theoretical algebra provides the answer, but applying it to real-world data requires wrapping this heavy math inside an efficient machine algorithm. Our practical objective is to predict a car's miles per gallon based on engine characteristics like displacement and acceleration. Before we do any math, we isolate the variables. We separate our target outcome,
the MPG, from the input features. Then the train test split command holds back 25% of our data. This locked away portion ensures we can verify the model's honesty later. Absolute mathematical power is only useful if the data is strictly divided into a learning ground and a proving ground. We start with the linear regression model object. At this point, it's a blank slate that hasn't seen any data. Then we trigger the execution, the fit method. Because our car dataset only has a few features, the computer executes the underlying matrix algebra in microseconds. This single command is the algorithmic manifestation of the normal equation, calculating the least squares optimization under the hood. In that fraction of a second, the model learns an intercept value and a specific coefficient for every engine feature. For a programmer, a coefficient is the readable effect per unit. It predicts exactly how much the MPG changes for every single unit increase in horsepower. The predict command then takes our held-out test data, multiplies it by A's newly learned coefficients, and adds the intercept to generate a final guess. These two commands, fit and predict, automate 200 years of algebraic theory into a functional software tool. To measure real-world validity, we run a mean-squared error function, comparing our predictions against the actual test values. This connects directly back to our theoretical cost function. This chart shows the literal squared errors, the geometric penalties extending from our data points to the fitted line. By taking the square root of that error, we translate the abstract penalty back into a tangible metric, a typical prediction miss of roughly 19 miles per gallon. Machine learning discipline requires that we fit the model on the training split. Scikit-learn successfully compresses centuries of derivation into a fast, perfectly exact execution. However, exact execution does not guarantee a correct or trustworthy real-world model. Professional machine learning demands more than typing the fit command. It requires knowing exactly where the math breaks and which vulnerabilities hide within the algorithm.
Every purchase, paycheck, and price tag in a modern economy creates a massive, chaotic wake of human activity. This chart records that chaos. These blue points map Oken's law, quarterly change in unemployment plotted against GDP change. To make sense of the scatter, a single black line is drawn straight through the cloud, locking those variables into a measurable relationship. This is linear regression. Before we examine exactly where this mathematics breaks apart, we need to see why it silently runs the predictive models of the modern world. This diagram shows how the baseline is calculated. In a landscape increasingly dominated by unpredictable AI models, this mathematical certainty provides an unarguable, exact right answer. Which raises a question. In an age of deep neural networks, why do we still reach for a straight line? It remains the tool of choice for projecting insurance claims, forecasting quarterly sales, and setting optimum product prices. The answer comes down to interpretability. In many fields, getting a prediction isn't enough. You have to be able to state exactly how much a specific input changed the final outcome. If you are evaluating a clinical drug trial or an engineering safety test, you need an exact, explainable weight for every variable to maintain scientific and legal validity. Complex neural networks act as black boxes, making them impossible to audit. Regression coefficients offer clear, undeniable accountability when human oversight is required. It also operates with unmatched speed, requires very little data to deploy, and produces the exact same result every time you run it. This creates a definitive industry mantra. If a massive, resource-heavy deep learning model cannot significantly beat the straight line wins. That strict mathematical rigidity is also its primary vulnerability. But when you force a straight line onto the messy realities of the physical world, it eventually shatters. The model completely fails to capture organic data that curves, and it only natively accepts numeric features. It will severely underfit anything that requires a nuanced, nonlinear approach. Because the algorithm squares the errors, it gives anomalies a massive gravitational pull. A single extreme outlier will violently drag the best fit line away from the actual trend. Then there's multicollinearity. This happens when the input features are highly correlated and move together, mathematically entangling them. When those features entangle, the model's core advantage, interpretability, completely breaks down. The weights and coefficients become highly erratic and untrustworthy. When the data bends, when extreme outliers dominate, or when features are hopelessly tangled,
the linear baseline must be abandoned. Linear regression is just the starting point in the broader toolkit of the 50 algorithms every programmer should know. But we still have to solve that problem of multicollinearity, where entangled variables send our coefficients spinning wildly out of control.
To fix that mathematical chaos, we have to apply a strict penalty to the formula to rein in and shrink those spinning numbers. When the baseline fails, it's time to upgrade to ridge and lasso regression.